Hi, I'm Allie. Join me as I show you how to do these Pave Bloom earrings. Remember, if you need supplies, let me show you how to get them. Click on the link in the description below to go to our website. Then click on the Add All Materials to Cart button. If any items are out of stock, don't worry. Just pick your favorite alternative from the options displayed. All right, now let's get started making our project. All right, these earrings are super simple and they are perfect for every occasion. You can do them in a million different colors. You could also link them together and make them dropping as well. We're gonna be using 26 gauge wire, and I just have here about 7 inches of 26 gauge wire. This is what I'm going to be using of the sterling wire for each one. I have 4mm bicones here. You can use any color that you want, or really any size that you want, 4 and above. And this one here is an 8mm pearl wire, or the ear wire, and then I have a needle nose and a round nose, and I already did my cutter and I'll use that at the end. First thing, equal amounts on wire on either side. We're going to drop our first 4mm bead into the center of this wire. I want it to be right in the center, and I'm just going to take my nails there and my fingers and pinch that together. I want that pinch to be as much in the center as possible, so the whole of the bead, when I'm looking at it and I'm holding the wire above, kind of goes parallel. I'm then going to take both pieces of wire through my pearl, plenty of space to do that, and then I'm going to do a nice tight pull on that wire. Here at the top, I'm going to separate out those wires. I'm grabbing another one of my bicones. I'm going to put a bicone on one side and then kind of turn it towards the center here so it is sitting right below the pearl. Other wire is going to go through that bicone as well. And I try to let the wire kind of do what it wants to do, but I'm helping it out along the way, making it more loopy because I don't want it to pull. When you bend the wire, it has a bend in it and that stays. So you kind of want to just help the wire along, but let it do what it wants to do. Nice tight pull on both sides then of the wire, and I'm straightening it out as I have it. On the right hand side, I'm going to put 4 more of my crystals. And if you have a different size crystal than a 4mm, or if you do rounds rather than bicones, anything really works. Can't wait to see some different center beads too. After 4 go in on the right side, I'm gonna go through that 4mm bicone with my 26 gauge wire on this side. Then I'm going over to the other side, and I'll show you a solution if you have smaller holes too, because we need to get 3 pieces of our wire. You can also use 28 gauge for this too. The illusion is that those crystals, that pave look, are just kind of floating around the exterior side. Pulling that wire down, you're going to take your 26 gauge and you're going to wiggle it through that bicone at the top. It'll pop out on the other side, and once it pops out there, wherever it pops out, I'm grabbing with my pliers just to have myself help a little bit. If you start to hear your crystal crack a little bit, don't do it. It will crack. So I'm going to pull here ever so slightly and gently, just kind of guiding that wire. And that is it. That's all that I have to do. So those wires come together. Those crystals float on either side. I'm going to bring that wire, once I have it established, up to the top. Once again, pinching right there on the top, doing a little twist, 1 and 2 and 3. And then you can decide if you want it to be a double loop with that thinner wire or a single loop. I'm going to go in here and just do a double loop so I match. Holding with my round nose pliers, the wire goes over the one jaw of the round nose pliers. I move it and open a little bit so I can switch it into a loop. And I'm going to take those 2 pieces of wire and wrap them around once and twice. Now I have tons of wire working videos from years ago and years ago and years ago. Been at this gig for a while. And you can learn how to do nicer loops, you can do nicer coils, all of that. I'm going to pinch that down, and that is it. So simple to make these little Pave Bloom earrings. Again, you can make them in tons of different sizes and tons of different colors, and really have fun for the springtime here, having those little tiny blooms on your ears. Thanks so much for watching these Pave Bloom earrings. I hope you enjoy working with this thinner gauge wire. You can do a lot with it, and it will keep its shape as long as you are gentle. Remember, if you want to post your designs in our Facebook group for beading and jewelry making, we would love to see the different colors you make and perhaps the different beads you use in the center. Remember, also give a little thumbs up and subscribe, because we don't want you to miss anything from us here at Potomac Beads. Thanks so much for joining, and stay tuned for more inspirational designs.